Happy Sunday, everyone. Shawn Ley coming to you from Detroit's West Side. I was on this particular street 9 days ago. I did a story about a woman named Ruth Brown. She's 90 years old. And we did a second story, follow-up with her as well. We were trying to get her some help. She's surrounded by blight. I'll make this quick and show you what I mean. The house across the street, absolutely wide open. The house next door, the same thing. This is Miss Brown's house here. It's absolutely immaculate, but she's surrounded by blight. Next door, scrappers keep breaking in. Ruth sleeps in front of her front door, worried that the guys that keep breaking into this place are going to break into her place. This place next door, that is awful. Huge house next door to that, awful. And then also next door to Ruth, this house was collapsing and also wide open. And the mayor's office and City Building Authority got Motor City Blight Busters when we were working on this story to come out, clear out all the brush so you could see the house and board it up to make it a little bit safe. But Miss Brown has been calling me almost every day this week, and she is saying, don't forget about me. This was a help, but she needs the homes to come down. Why don't they come down? The city says Miss Brown does not live in what's called a hardest hit area, although it looks hardest hit. When they spend federal tax dollars to bring down homes, they say they do it in a way that will raise the property values of the rest of the homes. And essentially they're saying that that's not going to happen here, which means Miss Brown doesn't get any of that attention. We're still looking for ways, maybe creative ways, to help her. And we certainly didn't forget about her, so she knows I'm coming. Let's get right to her interview and check in with Miss Brown.
I hope they get them down before I die. I won't have to look at them.
Ruth, how you doing?
I'm hanging on.
I met you 9 days ago. The house next door got boarded up by Motor City Blight Busters. Hats off to them. Looks a lot better. It's a little safer, but
it looks better than what. Don't see all that burn.
All right. Hopefully people won't get in that one. But you called me this week and you said the scrappers got in again next door.
Yeah. You know, I had to come with my blanket and sleep right there. So if they, try to get in here, I go right. I bet I'll walk out that door. I bet you.
Ruth, I'm sitting in the chair right now. It's not comfortable. How do you sleep in this chair? That's awful.
If that's all you can do, sleep in. You will. If you get scared.
Ruth, you've called me almost every day since we met. Blight Busters came out. They volunteered. You've asked me the same question, if we've been able to get anyone to tear the houses down. And the answer, unfortunately, is no, we've not.
No, not. Okay. Well,
you've been calling district managers and the city mayor's office. What's the answer you've been getting?
They're going to tear it down. They're going to tear it down. That's before you came out.
So do you think it's on a demo list that they will? Did they say it's been listed to come down sometime?
No, they didn't say listed. They said they'll get to it. That's all you hear. I'll get to it. I'll get to it. It's a mess, but you know what? It looks so much better since you had them to clean up the street.
Yeah, and those guys are great.
Huh?
Those guys are great. That's John George with Motor City Blight Busters.
And then after this, our street got cleaned up. Then everybody went, "Who do I said, you didn't call me before now, so don't bother me about them."
Well, I won't take credit for them coming out. It was the Detroit Building Authority and the mayor's office got them to come out. What I keep asking the building authority and the mayor's office is there any money anywhere to tear the 4 houses down that surround you? You could probably make it 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You could make it 6 houses all around you're surrounded.
Yeah.
So that's expensive. They need to. Who can find the money? Is there any contractor that would do it for free to help you? But in the same time, that it's going to be an expensive job.
Yeah. But if they just had this one, that burn one down. Looks so ugly. You said next door there were scrappers again this week at night. Yeah.
What time do they come?
They come late. They must have come. Well, I'll be messing around in here until about 12:30, you know, if they see that light on there, they know I'm up. They don't come when as soon as I turn that light off. How come they won't work?
Do you ever call the police when you hear them?
I called once, and she said they check on, you know, she said we checking. She said she have the cops to come around. That's what she told me once. It's been a long time.
Did you call the mayor's office this week?
No.
Did you call the city at all? District manager, anybody?
No, not this week.
Okay. Well, what would you like to tell the city and anyone out there willing to help you with? Would you like just this house down or both houses down? Or
I'd be glad to get this burnt house down.
Needs to come down.
Yeah.
And then what about the one next door?
They boarded that one up. They came out and boarded that one up. Oh man.
Would it be better if they demolished the one next door and the one the other one next door? The two on either side of you. Would that be better?
Yeah, it'd be better. It would look better. Then the house next to this one is burned too.
That's a bad one. And then the giant one on the corner is wide open.
Yeah, that's what they tell me. I can't walk. So they said, Miss Brown, you haven't seen the one on the corner. I said, no, I haven't. I can't walk.
Well, look, you and I will stay at it, and you and I will keep at it, and we'll see what can be done.
Yeah, okay. I thank you.
I thank you.
I tell everybody. They said they see that car. Shawn, I said, yeah, he been here.
We talk just about every day. You know who got me on this was the lady from a group called I'm going to say her group's name. Do you know the group? The lady who came to check on you. Her group is called Cut the Crap.
Yeah.
It is. She cuts high grass in the city, and she sent me a note saying to check on you.
Yeah, she's so nice. They was out here day before yesterday, and she had the young man with her, and she cut my back for me. My back gone, all my roses are gone since I've been down sick, and my husband gone on, and they trimmed the grass for me.
Lovely. They do a good job.
Yeah,
I'm glad that they are checking on you. I'm checking on you, and then we are going to get some more attention on these houses. Okay, Miss Brown? All right. Say goodbye to everybody.
Huh?
Say bye.
Bye.
All right, Local 4 viewers, hit me up with your ideas. What can be done? How can we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe even 7, maybe even 8 homes down that surround Miss Brown? That's a huge job. Maybe start with 1 home. Let's get some ideas. Let's not forget about Miss Brown. I know I won't.